and welcome to my channel. My name is Andreka, and the name of my YouTube channel is the Andreka. Hello, DIYers. It's your girl, Andreka here. Just coming to you guys with something not really different, but something else that I decided to add in my playlist. And it's called Andreka's Inspirational World. So today we're going to talk about motivation. I hope you guys can read that. But anyways, I just wanted to take you guys on a little journey today. Just a couple places where motivation and I decided to go so we can feast on some knowledge and also a little creativity, and just pretty much just think about some things that we need to be doing to continue to build the channel, and also just have a little fun and bring you guys in along too and motivate you as well. So let's talk a little bit more about motivation. Actually, when it comes to motivation, to be honest with you, I think it's something that you really have to be inspired to do, motivated to do. Actually moved with action to do. I would have to say that. One of my favorite quotes is, anything worth doing at all is worth doing well. So one of the issues that I wanted to bring up about YouTube, not really an issue, but just a concern that I had. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm just a sweet, creative, whimsical spirit, must I say. And I remember, like, okay, I was watching a certain YouTuber, and she mentioned something about, liking a certain type of, needing a natural deodorant. And I remember I was like, wow, that's like my opportunity. I really liked her, really looked up to her. And so I know I have my line, my personal care line or whatever, Kissed by the Sun. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make some deodorant, wrapped up, and I actually sent it to her, and I reached out to a couple other YouTubers, and I sent them my products, and some of them, it cost me a lot of money because I actually sent them to other countries. Never heard anything back. The only thing I said, I was like, okay, can you just, I actually sent an email saying, okay, can you just let me know that you actually got it? If you're not going to do a review or anything like that, that's fine. I really wasn't sending it for that purpose only. I just kind of wanted to, get it out there. And then the fact that I actually heard you mention that you were looking for something really good, and I know that I make my own natural essential care items, or it's a natural essentials care line is what I do, but I'm a natural essentials creator. Let me put that out there. But anyways, so I just wanted to, just send a little gift or something, just to say, hey, love the show, whatever, blase squaze. I actually incorporated something about myself, what I'm trying to do. Never heard anything back. So I just want to put this out here before I actually, start really building my subscribers and getting to where I actually want to go and build my platform here, that I want to, on my channel, I want to create positive energy here. So if you guys are out there and you need to know anything about me, what type of camera I'm using, where, when you're looking for certain information, where to find this, where to find that, I want to be one of those YouTubers that no matter how big I get, that I'm not going to forget about people, and I'll make sure that I motivate people and that people feel like they can come to me and pretty much ask me for advice. And I want to continue that type of camaraderie with you guys. I want to put that out there. So that's just one of the things I want to talk about. This isn't a rant or anything like that. Trust and believe. On the Andreka Bryant show, we don't do haters and all this. I don't get into that because it really doesn't make any sense. I just kind of wanted to bring that up because that's one of the things that I really wanted to address today in motivation is my YouTube channel. So that's just one of the issues that I wanted to cover, or the, what should I say, the problems or that I wanted to cover today. But trust and believe is nothing that, you know, I'm losing any sleep over. So now we're going to talk about my personal motivational experience, or something, well, I guess I'll say something that I want to share with you guys that actually motivated me. I had the opportunity of a lifetime, oh yes, last year actually in November, where I was on the Meredith Vieira show. And a lot of people don't know this, but that actually happened at a time in my life where, you know, I was in a lot of transitions, doing some different things, just with my business, and just really trying a lot, you know, financially, you know, spend a lot of money, doing a lot of different things to really get myself where I need to be. Because at the end of the day, my mission is to become a full-time entrepreneur where my business actually generates revenue to where I have a legacy and I can build an empire and leave something for my children. At the end of the day, I want to do something similar to Mr. Damon Dash, and I love how he said that he pretty much, I'm going to say it his word, he hustles for his last name, not his first name. And I actually like that. So I want to work really hard myself for my last name, you know, for my children that I don't even have. You know, I want to create a business for them. You know, I can't die and leave a job for them, but I can die and leave a thriving business for them, or I can leave, you know, wealth and different things for them. I don't automatically just, you know, have to leave them, you know, insurance policy money, you know, a real thriving business, something that they can carry on and they can continue to do. So that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of go into. You guys know I just kind of go with the flow. But anyways, back to Meredith Vieira. So yeah, so a couple months before, like I said, November last year, before I went to the show, I never forget, you know, I was just kind of like, you know, down on myself or whatever, and someone really, really special in my life just spoke some words to me, and they called me, and they were constantly praying for me, just, you know, just giving me a lot of encouraging words. You know, they were telling me something major was going to happen, you know, in my life, because I've been really working hard, you know, towards my business and my goals and my creativity. And, you know, and I believe when they told me that, I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to get in agreement with that. I believe that. So everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, I received a Facebook inbox on my creative niche page. Because at the time I didn't have the Andreka Bryant show like page yet on Facebook. So it was actually one of the producers of the Meredith Vieira show. And she was just like, oh, we love your creativity. We've, you know, followed you on Pinterest, checked out a couple Pinterest ideas that you pinned, and a few other things. We also saw your Black Martha Stewart video. So I'm like, OMG, like, do you really know how old those videos are? I think I started shooting those videos, I think it was like in 2011, 2012 or something like that, but I'll make sure I drop it below so you guys will know the actual date that I started on YouTube. So this is my first rodeo with YouTube. I just pretty much stopped making videos because I wanted to come back, have myself together, you know, purchase the equipment that I needed, and I want to be able to put some money into that because my older videos were a lot darker and all that, hoopla, hoopla, hoopla. So they really weren't up to standard, you know, so I'm still going where I need to go, but I just wanted to take some time to make sure the lighting was good and all that good stuff. So let me get back to the point at hand. So anyways, so I never forget, so she basically went on in the email to say that they had saw my videos. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, like those regular videos. I know I said that, but anyway, so I'll say it again. So I was just like tripping all that. I was embarrassed, but at the same time, I was very, very happy. So to be honest with you guys, when she was like the Meredith Vieira show, I didn't know like who Meredith was. Like I'm not really good at names sometimes, but I'm like, I remember a face or something like that. So I'm thinking like Meredith Vieira. So I remember I like text my mom really fast, and I was like, Mom, this lady just inboxed me or whatever, this producer for NBC from the Meredith Vieira show, and she was like, we want you to come on the show with her. My mom was like, Meredith Vieira. She was like, that's the lady from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She has her own show. I'm like, oh, Meredith. Okay, I got you. from the Today Show. Like, okay, I know who Meredith is now. So I was super, super excited. So to make a long story short, pretty much I had less than 24 hours. I was actually still at work. I had to get off work, run around town the whole night, purchase different things that I needed to actually make before I left, because I had never like been to New York before, so I didn't know anything about where the craft stores and all that. So I'm a big time person. I like to prepare, so I wanted to be prepared. So I got off work and I was like at work, so I didn't leave work. I was like sitting there like for hours, like just kind of like, oh my god, what am I gonna do, whatever. So like I was just kind of all over the place. My boss, everybody's like, oh, Andreka's going. I was like, yeah. So I was so excited. So like on my lunch, whatever, I was sitting there and I started like sketching out stuff, what I was gonna do and what I need to buy, what store I need to go. So I like just plan the whole thing out, because I didn't have much time, because I got off at 5, so I was in traffic, all that. Grooving down the back street, banging down the back street. So I was like, okay, hurry up. So I got home, started putting everything together, and so I think I didn't lay down. I know it had to be maybe like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then my plane left at 7, so I had to be up. Like I think I may have gotten about 2-3 hours of sleep, if that. And I was so excited. So I drove over to my parents' house, and then my mom, she drove me to the airport, and I was just so excited. I was just on cloud nine. To be honest with you, it was like I went through that and I literally just felt like I was dreaming, and I was so excited about being on the show and being able to showcase my creativity, and it was just like a dream come true, to be honest with you. So after me going on the Meredith show, that opened up other doors for like WCTV in my local town, where I was able to do some appearances on there where I kind of like displayed my talent as well. Like I did a spring cleaning, New Year's and Christmas, and a few other things that a couple times I was on. I think I did one for Valentine's Day, just different little things like that. So that was a personal motivational story, me going on the Meredith show. I have to say, so far so good. That tops everything that I've done so far, all the nights, staying up, working hard, because a lot of times people don't understand when you're very creative and you're very motivated, it takes a lot out of you. But because I believe in my dreams, I will never stop doing what I do, no matter how much money I spend, and how many times I kind of have to really think about, okay, how I'm going to do this project, I need to do this project, I need to do that project, and it takes money to stage things and set things up and all that type of stuff. But no matter what, I'm never going to stop following my dreams, because motivation is my friend and motivation is your friend as well. Okay, so enough about me. We've talked about my personal motivation that I use for YouTube, my motivation, my own personal motivational story. But one of the things I want to just kind of throw this out here is to just, motivate you guys today. I don't know what you may be going through in your personal life. I don't know, what your dreams are, all your aspirations and all that type of stuff. I don't know it, because we're just getting to know each other. But over time, you guys will drop all of that stuff down below in your comments. You're going to tell me, and I'm going to motivate you. You're going to continue to motivate me. And we're going to inspire each other, okay? Remember, guys, in motivation, that we want to remember one of the most important keys, one of the most important things that I have discovered, that anything worth doing at all is worth doing well. You also want to remember the reasons why you actually do what you do. And if it's something that doesn't actually drive you, you're not going to be motivated to do it. So remember to, just take some time. You may need to pull out a journal or something like that and just write a couple things down to actually help you to become inspired. And then whatever it is, that those things that you love, the things that you eat, sleep, and breathe, those are the things that you should be doing. And what you want to do is, once you take that journal, you take the time to actually, after you've taken the time to make the journal, you want to sit down, go over those things, and then you come up with a plan of action to become motivated to do it. Actually, like I said, my creativity drives me to do YouTube videos. I would love to do a lot more videos, and I'm actually going to do that, but I have to pace myself because of the projects and the different things that I decide to do, because like I said, all those things, they take money. So you have to take the time to plan a budget out. So I have to take the time to plan my budget out so I can actually come up with those videos the way I actually want them to be laid out. So that takes preparation. So that's one of the things that motivates me. Being creative, doing YouTube videos, something that may motivate you. It could be the money. You know, some people are motivated by money alone. Yeah, money's great, but money doesn't only is the only factor in why I'm motivated to do things. But yeah, it does have a lot to do with that. But at the end of the day, I'm motivated by the things that make me feel great about myself and things that I know that I'm gifted and I stay in the lane to do things that that I'm actually gifted in. And creativity is one of them. So I just want to continue to do that, and I want you guys to continue to do whatever motivates you. Go after your dreams, go after your passions. Don't be afraid to try. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I've pretty much ranted and raved and talked and talked and talked. So now you guys know I love to talk, and I am a talker. Everybody that knows me, you know, hey, I've been known as talk a lot, motor mouth, a couple other things. But hey, that's me. I love myself. So this has been Simple Tips to you today on, well, Simple Tips for you today on the Andreka Bryant Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe below, don't forget to tell your friends and ask them to please subscribe to my motivational channel. And I love you guys very much. XOXO.